Hello, hello, hello. I just want to confirm that it's working. If somebody could, uh, give me a heads up about, I don't know, can you hear me? Can you hear the music? Is the music too loud, too quiet? Help me out here, guys. It's working? Nice. Awesome. Yay. Okay, just gonna double check a couple more things and then actually start drawing. It says the stream's current bitrate is lower than recommended. Oh no. I don't know what to do about that, to be honest. It sounds fine. Volume's good. Amazing. Okay, because I tested out like a couple days ago. I wanted to get the volume levels right, make sure everything sounded okay, so I am glad that it is working. How are you guys doing? Thank you guys for being here. I'm excited to draw live, answer some questions and whatnot. Okay, bitrate is more important if it starts lagging, which it's not. Okay, cool. Good to know. Okie dokie. I realized that typing in chat myself may be an issue because typing on my keyboard will cause so much like clickety clack 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 clack. If I want to be on a different device and then go say stuff there, I can do that. Just means I have to move. Hopefully I can just talk though. I mean, that's what this mic is for. Yeah, let's start drawing. I have a couple questions from the comments on my webtoon, which I will eventually get to answering those as well. But yeah, if anybody has questions, feel free to ask. Okay. First thing I'm gonna do is, yeah, like the screen says, I'm just fixing some backgrounds from older episodes, pages of my comic. For one thing, when I made this first scene, I realize some of you may be from my YouTube audience or from the Studio Lounge server, in which case maybe you don't know much about my comic, but oh my goodness, hello. But yeah, when I made this first episode, I hadn't fully finished designing all the things that would come up in future updates, and that includes the color scheme for all the Eurekans and their uniforms and whatever else. So later on I decided to have it be more of like a white and red theme with some like yellow goldy colors thrown in. So these these uniforms are not the right color scheme, so we're gonna fix that, and that's the first thing we're gonna do today. But yeah, how is everybody? Lizzie, hello. Yes, please, thank you. Feel free to lurk. That's my favorite thing to do in your streams too, so. What in here is white that I can borrow? Doing well, doing well. Nice. Is this my white? I think that was my white. Is that the same color as this? Oh, wrong spot. Doo-doo-doo. It is not. I'm guessing that was my white color. I'm not entirely sure. But we're going to assume that it is. Okay. If I did my job correctly, I think I can just... Huh? Look at that, guys. Oh, that's amazing. I'm so glad I flatted these this way. Doing good? A lot of doing good. How are you? I am doing great. This morning was a little chaotic, but all things considered, doing pretty awesome. Oh, I need to fix this. Oh no, not that. I need to fix that too. But let's do this bit first. So smooth. Okay. Boom. Boom. I'm so happy. This is so much easier than I thought it would be. Oh, I missed one. Boop, boop. There we go. Okay, what else do I need to change? Jasper has boots, so I should probably fix that. Make this a little more accurate. Oh, okay. Doing that means I gotta fix the flats. Yep, so I'm gonna keep coloring for a while, and then eventually I will... Oh, no, not that. Find some questions to answer, because, I wanted to go hunt them down before the stream. Loki did not have time, but I think I know where they are. I can go find them. Okay, which one is my red color? Hold up, I need to pull up the references. It's annoying because I have my references set as my desktop background. There it is. Okay, that's a lighter red. Darker red. Okay, cool. But with everything I have up on my screens for the live stream, I can't see it. I'm like, no! Okay, what was I gonna do? Test the colors, right. The white. I guess Ria's shirt would be a good easy red. Is that the same one? It is the same one. Okay, that's the one I'll use. And then dark red. These tables were more brown. Okay, wait, that's the blue. I think this is the table. No, that's not the... What? What is the table color then? Oh, no, they're down here. This one is blue. Ah, this one's the brown. Amazing. What is this? Is this his? No, that's not his shirt. Hair? Skin color? Maybe this was extra skin color stuff I made. Okay. Well, that Oh, it's Jasper's hair. It's Jasper's hair. Okay, I figured it out. Okay, that's lighter. How does it look next to this? Oh, that's darker. Oh, never mind. What if... The joy of continuity. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Lizzie, you've been down this road many times. I'm gonna trying to fix things while I have a bit of a chance. Here, you do those two. That works. That seems red and darker red enough. Okay. That is such an irrelevant question. But who's your favorite character from the Lego Batman movie? Condiment King. I'm kidding. I don't know. I just like the movie as a whole. You know this. Oh, did I get all the pixels? I'm so happy. It could. Let's fix that while we're at it. Okay, boom, and the question is, do I have a favorite character? I don't think I do. No, you're right. Alfred the butler. Alfred's always the best. Yep, it's Alfred. Speaking of Batman, though, I don't know how many of you will know about this comic, but on Webtoons, the Batman Wayne Family Adventures, that comic is so much fun. Oh man, I gotta fix these pants too. From that comic, I think my favorite character would be... Actually, I don't know. Do I have a favorite character from there? Oh, these lines all suck. I really like Cass. She's cool. You know what, while I'm at it, I'm just gonna delete this whole line. We're gonna draw it again. No. You know what comic I'm talking about. Amazing. It's so precious. It is. It's such goofy family vibes. It's my favorite. Maybe not my favorite comic in the world. I think those positions are reserved for Faith Erin Hicks' Nameless City series and Space Boy by Stephen McCraney. I think those are my official favorites. I don't remember what his shoes look like. Let me look this up. Oh, hopefully nothing closed when I did that. Okay. Did Windows close when I just closed a bunch of my tabs to check my references, and I don't know what effect that had. Oh, hopefully nothing got ruined. Okay. What? What did I do? Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Oh, whoops. Stream is fine. Okay, nice. Yeah, I don't live stream regularly, and I probably won't live stream regularly. Ah, wrong layer again. Or wrong color. Regularly, so Scott's here. Hello. How the tables have turned. Now you're on my stream. But yeah, there's certainly, most definitely things that I'm doing wrong and that I don't know about. But that's okay. I don't really care. Boots, 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 boots. Let's color in these boots. This one. Yes. Oh no, I missed. Ah. There. Bam. Thanks, Amelia. Okay. Colors on these two have been fixed. I should probably fix some shading while I am at it. I don't know what color. Oh, was it this one? It was. Look at me go. Oh, there's so many little bits that I missed. Not that any of this matters. I don't think anyone will care. But, you know, just tiny details. Eh. Is that better? I think that's better. Hello, welcome to the stream. Okay. Not me constantly forgetting which colors I'm supposed to use. Was it that one? I think it was that one. Yeah, okay. Good enough. Bam. Bam. Oh no! Did I color her? No, her hand was always that color. Oop, never mind. Okay. Oh! I did belts on these guys, didn't I? Ah, dang it. Okay. I'm sorry if me jumping around my screen makes you guys dizzy. Oh, I am on the wrong layer. But yeah, I'm sorry if me moving around makes you dizzy. I can try to avoid it. Don't know if it'll work. But oh, that is a terrible belt. Hold on. Let's do that again. You're in for the chaos. Oh, buddy, do you want nausea? I can make it real chaotic. Sure, I'll use that color. So what's the story for those who don't know, aka me? Are you talking about my comic? Oh no. Oh my goodness. Like the comic story? Is that what you're asking, Amelia? Ah! Yeah, the comic. Okay. Yeah, sure. So basically, if you have... Oh no, something is freezing. Oh, we're good. Okay. So if you never read Rags and Rascals, It is a silly little comedy adventure story that I am creating. Let me just double that. Oh, I don't like that belt. Okay, we're gonna fix that. But yeah, it's a comedy adventure story about two siblings named Arlo and Rhea who want to change their lives for the better and do so with a quite a reckless little fetch quest. And yeah, it's just a lot of sibling banter and fun times. I mean, obviously there's story and conflict and whatnot, but at its core it's yeah, just a silly little adventure with chaotic family energy. It's people have told me that it feels very Phineas and Ferb, which whether you agree with that or not, whether you agree with that or not when you read it, I mean, I think that's a great compliment and I'm very happy. Yeah. That's the gist of it. Have I sold it to you? Do you want to go read it now? Are you enthralled by my summary? How did I get the original idea for Rags and Rascals? Okay. We don't know. You don't know how to read, just here for that. Scott, I know you know how to read. Come on, my guy. But yeah, the story for Rags and Rascals, or how I got the idea for the story. Funny enough, it started as a story prompt generator way back when I was still in high school. Okay, not way back. I'm not that old. But yeah, I was looking for story prompt generators just because I have other projects that I really wanted to make, stories that I wanted to write, but I felt like at the time they were such big projects that it's like, okay, I don't have the means or the skills to tackle these, and if I do it, I want to get it right. So I need a simple project to start out with first, something easy, something achievable. And so the prompt was something along the lines of what was it? I think it was like a comedic dystopian caper or something. Something along those lines. Yeah, and so that's kind of where it started, and the story was originally about these kids trying to steal like just a whole banquet, straight up the whole thing, just take all the food, and just the different chaotic ways they got those things. And then eventually that idea turned into the similarly chaotic adventure that Arlo and Rhea go on, but just with like some characters and details changed from my original thoughts. That belt is still kind of ugly, but I'm gonna live with it. It's fine. Yeah, but that's essentially the gist of how it got here. Okay, shut up, Lizzie. What do you mean I've never even learned how to write? What are words? Ma'am, you've written many books. You've written comics and novels and all the things. Don't tell me you don't know how to read. Oh, question. How long is Rags and Rascals projected to be? Pretty sure I've heard you say this before, but my memory is terrible. Oh, hello. Welcome to the chat. The stream, I mean. I don't have an exact number because I'm not good at estimating how many pages of like comic art a page of script will translate into. But as far as I've estimated, I think it'll be 300-ish pages, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. I'm hoping to publish them into like 3 shorter books because it is kind of split into 3 parts or acts or whatever. So each one should be about 100 pages, but yeah. I'm projecting 300. Maybe a little more than 300 is my guess. What are you guys talking? I'm so bad at estimating art. Yep, I'm bad at estimating art things too. I can spread this to my loved one. Quarantine yourself. It's contagious, Lizzie. Hopefully my video doesn't get blocked or limited or whatever for saying words like quarantine now. I don't really care. You guys are here, so that's fine. Have I heard of needle felting? I have. I've never tried it, but I know what it is. Thank you. I'm glad you like the music. What kind of rush was I in that I... No, wrong color. This one. Aha. Look at the sloppy coloring. What is this? Oh, wrong color. Unacceptable, previous Nahi. What are you doing? Belts. Yeah, with the music, I mean, it's all from Epidemic Sound. I was kind of worried, like, is this music gonna be boring? And people gonna think it's too elevator music-y? But you know what? I like my elevator music, so you can deal with it. Ooh, you're learning how to needle felt. How is that? It looks so much fun, but I've never actually tried it. Oh no, there are bits I didn't color. There we go. Alright, I'm not gonna give a very long answer on the suffering question. Not on this stream, at least, but I guess my short response, yeah. Personally, I don't think suffering is an indicator that God does not exist, but that's a conversation for another day. Let's just color, guys. Have some fun. Oh, I didn't make this one red. Looks looks of plasters because I keep hurting my hand? I don't understand. Oh, lots. Lots, gotcha. That is rough. And I think if I needle felted, I would definitely also stab my hand many times. I'm quite clumsy, not the most coordinated person. Do I do anything else creatively? I do. I mean, other than my comic, other art things like just drawing pictures for fun. Not that I do that a whole lot, but you know, just doodling. What else? Making like videos and animatics for YouTube. And then well, I haven't played in a bit, but I did play quite a bit of Minecraft. Yeah. I mean, I've talked about this with Gemma and Amelia and a couple others in the Studio Lounge chat before. But yeah, like at some point Minecraft it really is just 3D art, but with a lot of limitations. Like you have to use a limited palette of blocks and everything does look blocky. And I forgot Jasper's boots. Let's fix that. But yeah, it's cool to create things with without a whole lot to go off of. What am I doing? There we go. I think those are kind of the main things I do though. Yeah. For the people here who are also artists, I want to know what you guys do creatively outside of whatever your normal thing is. Like Scott, aside from painting, you know, every day you paint like crazy, man. Yeah. And video editing. Is there anything else you do? Because I'm like, I want to find other fun hobbies. Do I have time for them? Probably not, but I want to hear about them. There's so much you can do with it, even with the restrictions. Yeah. Minecraft really is like pixel art or Lego. You have a limited selection of things to work with, but you can still be creative within those limits, and I think that is a lot of fun. Boom, boots. There we go. Guys, we finished editing one page. It's been half an hour. Okay, next one. Oh, this one's easier. There aren't as many things. I love these faces in the background. Bye, Lizzie. Thanks for coming. Ooh, making stuff out of clay. That's a good one. I've not gonna lie, I have a bunch of clay left over from university. It's just sitting in my closet, and I'm like, I want to use it. That'd be so much fun, but then it makes a mess, and I have to fire it, and I just keep having reasons to not do it and to keep putting it off. Amelia, I like to write for fun. Ooh. I think it's okay if you write a story and never release it. Sometimes it's nice to do something creative where there are no stakes or audiences to worry about. That's kind of how Minecraft feels for me. It's something I will not... Well, okay, other than like making animatics for Hermitcraft or whatever, it's not something I will ever use. Career-wise has been my decision thus far, and that's fun because I can build whatever I want and nobody can say anything about it. Scott, I would say I do art, I do YouTube, and I make stuff. Yeah, fair enough. Oh right, you're also building stuff. That is so cool. Oh, there's Arasi. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong, but thank you. That is so kind of you to say that. I had a lot of fun working on that animatic, and I am very glad people enjoyed it. I think people enjoyed it maybe a little bit more than I was expecting. I'm so glad. Ah! I almost deleted the entire layer. Maybe one day you should make your characters with clay. That would be a very cool idea. I don't know if I ever will, because I think I've had enough of sculpture from university, but I'd love to do pottery. I never got to use like a pottery wheel or anything, and that looks like so much fun, and I would love to try it. How many views that bad boy got now? Are you talking about the animatic? Let's check, shall we? Uh, 630K. That's a lot. Honestly, Mikuru, that's a pretty good mindset to have. Like, yes, you're just making the drawings for yourself, but since you're doing it anyway, may as well post it. I think that's how I treated my Instagram for a long time. I don't use Instagram anymore, but oh, what did I just click? Clicked something. I think we're okay. Please let me know if I mess something up. I should fix these people's shoes. Do you read any webcomics for inspiration? Oh boy, do I! Okay, a lot of the comics that are the biggest inspirations for Rags and Rascals are not webtoons. They're like comics I have in print. And I think my biggest inspirations are, I'm gonna butcher her name and I'm so sorry because I love her art, but Svetlana Chmakova. She wrote these middle grade graphic novels called Awkward and Brave, and there are a few more in the series, but I think those two are my favorites. Yeah, she just has a very cute and youthful drawing style with little comedy bits in it, and I just love the way she does that. So that's a big inspiration. And then again, Faith Erin Hicks, her Nameless City series. I think my page layouts, let me find an example for you. Here's a few other pages I wanted to, I was gonna edit these too, but see the way that I have like panels laid out, bubbles and stuff hand drawn, some panels staying within the border while others go all the way to the edge. A lot of that inspiration was taken from the way Faith Erin Hicks does her graphic novels, so that's always a big inspiration. I often have those books stacked on my desk as I draw because I like looking at them for reference. Again, Space Boy by Stephen McCraney. That one is on Webtoons, so that's a webcomic you can read. Similarly, Stephen McCraney has really cool page layouts. His tend to be a lot more spread out, so he has fewer panels per page, which I love looking at. Maybe not necessarily the way I draw most often, but very cool nonetheless. Also just the way Stephen McCraney draws his characters and emotions and designs locations and things like that. Just, big inspiration. Love those books. Other webcomics I read for inspiration. The Batman comic, Wayne Family Adventures. Great character work. Line art, impeccable. Starbite. It was Starbite, right? Who does the inking? I'm pretty sure. That's a big inspiration. Lady Liar, created by the same artist, Mara Paz, who drew Miss Abbott and the Doctor. Like, I'm not into romance comics or books, like the genre in general, but her work just has such silly, goofy vibes that, 10 out of 10 would recommend. Her stuff is very simple art-wise. Like, she keeps it to a pencil and maybe a couple colors, and I think it's so cool that she does the absolute most. She does the absolute most with nothing but those tools. But just the way she writes and the way her characters feel real, just great, amazing. Again, even though it's a romance comic, it's more so, like, first and foremost, a very silly, goofy dynamic that all the characters have, and that's my favorite. So, hello, Block Thief. But yeah, those are some of my favorite comics. There are a few more. A lot of them are. I'm gonna go on a huge tangent here, talking about comics. You got me going. A few other comics that I love. Avatar, The Last Airbender, that's huge. And And then little more comic strip-y type of comics. Lil Char and the Gang, that Pokemon comic. So much fun. And then I just want to list off some comics that like art friends of mine have made, because one, to shout them out, and two, because they are also big inspirations. Pot of Gold by Natasha Berlin. Check that out, 100%. The Pumpkin Sells Real Estate by Lizzie. She was here a while ago in the stream. She's gone now, but yep. Slice of Life vibes. Pumpkin Man. Great. Scrolling through my list. Where's... Oh, Miss Mark, who wrote Dazer and Eleanor, which Dazer and Eleanor is good too, but I want to talk about Third Princess the Charm, because, I don't know, just silly introvert energy. Great. Black Fox by Angeline Art. This little superhero mystery type of stuff. She hasn't updated this one in a while, but Bjornstad Antiques and Collectibles. Once in a while she does stuff on there, and it's silly slice of life in an antique shop. The Fate of a Rose by Sushi Cat Go. Guys, impeccable emotional storytelling. Yeah, she's been quite busy lately, so there haven't been many updates, but yeah, that girl's, she's crazy. She's amazing. Check her out. 10 out of 10. Yeah, I could go on. I'm gonna stop there before you guys got me talking about comics for the next hour. I mean, that is kind of what I'm here to do, but yeah. Anyway, Pot of Gold, yeah, Pot of Gold, amazing. What tablet do I use? It's a I haven't even touched this drawing in a minute. Hold on. Let's actually, this page is done. We're good. I wanted to add a window, a little mesh up on their tent. Sorry. Hold on, I'm lost. Where's the comment? Oh, there. What tablet do I use? It's a Huion. I'm gonna be honest, I don't exactly know what it's called because I don't remember. But when I put some of the stream highlights together, because I want to have like a concise video with all the questions I answered, I will put it up on the screen for you. And I can also just message you later. But yeah, I don't remember, so note to feed yourself. I'm going to share the answer. I can't read two comics at once. Makes me moosh the stories together. Fair enough. But after I'm definitely reading this. Aw, thank you. Yeah, whenever you decide to get to the comic, I'd love to have you along. Oh my gosh, I'm behind on the chat. What's your overall process for getting one of these out? Okay, so, a lot of... Oh no, we're not doing characters, we're doing backgrounds. Okay, so a lot of the groundwork for the comic was done before I started posting it at all. So yeah, like I'd written several drafts of the script, and that I think is an immense help in my process, because it means I don't have to write the story on the fly. That would be a nightmare. I have a bit of the end of the story that I still need to do some final edits on a draft for, but yeah, so that's part of my process, but not part of the weekly process. Getting the script written. And then I guess on a weekly basis, I thumbnail out the episode based on the script. Each episode is about 2 to 3 pages. Yeah. And so I would thumbnail those out. And then go over it with the sketch. Followed by line art or inking, do some flats, fix the lighting, and then format it for Webtoon and Tapas. Since I originally make it in page form, gotta change it to scroll format. And I think that's it. Yep, just one step to another, basically. I also have like a list of style guidelines I've laid out ahead of time. Like how big the brushes are and how big my fonts are. What my page size is, how big the borders are. So I have these files pretty much already set up. With all the layers you see on the side. Yeah, so these are kind of the types of layers I tend to use if you're curious. Like text, I have an overlay texture thing. Sound effects, bubbles, comic panels, character inks, character coloring, background inks, and then all the background coloring with base flats and all the sketching stuff at the bottom. Yeah, hold on. No. Sure, that's fine. I'll just say that it's brown because it's like dark inside the tent. Scrolling through my list, yeah, I literally went to Webtoon and just scrolled through that list. We found our special interest. Y'all got me villain monologuing. Talking about comics on a comic stream? Yeah, crazy. Why would I be talking about this? Insane. I wish I could keep my episode page counts consistent. I'm still learning how much script equals how many comic pages. Yeah, no, that's something I also struggle with, so you're not alone, definitely. Yeah, like I took a break from Rags and Rascals for the next couple months, and I thought I'd be further in the story but before the break, but the spot we're at in episode 17 that I last posted was not where I thought I'd be. So my estimations weren't the most accurate, but I think that's fine. Yeah, you're definitely not the only one. Just keep going. If you keep going, it'll get done eventually, just one step at a time. Maybe not in the timeline or time frame, whatever that you planned, but that's okay. Just as long as you keep moving. Do you do a chunk at a time fully, or do you have them staged and you work ahead? See, I'd like to have enough episodes out that I can work ahead. That way I can really get into the rhythm of just doing thumbnails and get into the rhythm of sketching and inking and coloring and so on and so on. Yeah, that was the original goal, to have a buffer of episodes so that I can do that. And then I kind of fell behind, and so I've been working week to week, which means I just do one chunk of pages at a time, every step. Yeah. Yeah, so that's where I wish I was and where I actually am. But it is what it is. That's okay. Is this tent on the character layer or the... I'm confused. Oh, it is on the character layer. See, sometimes my layers aren't even consistent, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm making it up as I go. My pen has been the wrong size this whole time. That's... Oh. It's okay. I guess my line work was... consistent enough. I usually have this brush set to 75. And I was sloppy and did not check. Big question, how do you design a character? Like, in general, I'm bad at it. I need tips. Well, I'm maybe not the best person to ask because I don't think I'm a very good designer. With locations especially, that's one of my biggest struggles, but even characters, like, I'm not the greatest designer. If I had some advice though, hold on, can I will be back, just give me a minute, guys. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I left like right in the middle of that question. Yeah, sorry. Someone needed to talk, so left for a second. Anyway, to finish answering your question, character design. I think making them very distinct, whether that's using shapes or colors, or whatnot. Yep, so Arlo and Rhea tend to be very similar, but I wanted them to have very distinct color schemes. That's one thing. Amethyst said one tip for character design is shape language. Yeah, shape language is a big one. If you want examples of really good shape design, Inside Out's an obvious one. All the characters have very different shapes that give them very different feelings. Monsters Inc. uses a lot of different motifs and shapes in it. Space Boy by Stephen McCraney, also great use of shapes. Yeah, with, like Amethyst said, depending on your character's personality, softer, rounder shapes are more approachable or friendly, and sharper angles are edgier and more dynamic. That kind of also applies to color. There are different colors we associate with different feelings, like brown is very, stable and sturdy, I guess. Whereas, say, like a bright yellow is very energetic and fun. Blue is it can fall into a lot of different categories depending on the kind of blue. It can be very cool and calm, or it can look professional if it's dark blue. Yeah, there's a lot to it, but I think with those two things combined and having your characters each have quite a distinct silhouette, that's another thing with a shape language that you can implement. I think you'd be off to a good start. Yeah, make your characters have very distinct life and details that, you know, make you remember them and want to know them more. Because there's more to them than meets the eye, you know? Okay. Inconsistent layers, grab your pitchfork. Yeah, my bad, guys. If you're looking for consistent layers, you're not gonna find them here. My process is still a little bit all over the place. 4 months in, and I'm figuring it out. The tent is a character. What a plot twist. Yeah. Also, I just realized on this page, I didn't draw the back of Ria's vest. Whoops. Let's do that. Just add that in real quick. I went back to edit an episode I drew in April, and I was so appalled at myself for the terrible layer organization. Yeah. I'm sometimes appalled as I'm drawing it. Like, I will know that my layer organization is not the best for what that scene needs, but I will just work with it anyway and deal with the consequences. And I'm like, oh no, future me is not gonna have fun with this, but I don't know what to do. And so, yep, I'm actively wounding my need for organization. Okay, I'm gonna do a speed run of these questions, and then we're gonna take a quick proper break because I need to go grab some things. What do you think your strengths are in this medium? If we're talking about comics, I definitely think character expressions and character acting. Yeah, just making their emotions and their mannerisms feel very real and likable. Yeah, when I was doing storyboarding, a storyboarding course, that's definitely what people pointed out to me even then. Yeah, whether I know the rules or not, like, I know how to make fun characters, I think. Yep, Amethy is saying more about comics. That's a future me problem, absolutely. And yeah, you get frustrated by how you organize layers. So you just started using 2 to 3, 2 to 5. I get that, but I don't think I could do it because with comics, I need the separation so that it's easier for future editing. Like, in the moment of drawing, if you're drawing one illustration, it's fine. But in situations like this, say where I have to do a lot of editing, it's frustrating in the short term. No. Yeah, it's frustrating in the short term, but in the long term, it is kind of helpful to have had already dealt with these issues. Okay, good enough. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a quick break and I will be back. Chat amongst yourselves. Mingle. Or something. Yeah, anyway, see you guys. I'm back. How is everyone? I love how you guys have just been chatting away about the weather and elevator music, and you're right, this is very elevator music. So, oh my gosh. Whoa, hold up. Oh, yeah, hold up, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I'm out here trying to, like, make sure everything's nice and smooth and, that, like, no interruptions go around, and then my mom's phone rings. Anyway, ooh. Nonprofit brochures. Where's the animation? Mikuru, whenever you finish that animated short, I'd love to hear about it. No, that was not elevator music. It was absolutely not elevator music. Now you're getting summoned away again immediately. Yeah, I know. I thought I dealt with everything. And I was like, okay, cool. Everything's taken care of. I can come back. Immediately. Nope. I feel like I never get text/calls except when I'm on stream. Honestly, yeah. I don't know how many of you guys are. Oh. If anyone just got an ad break, that was accidental. I clicked that button by accident, so I'm just gonna wait a couple minutes just in case anyone is gone. Okay? I'm hoping everyone's back. Alright. Yeah, I don't know how many of you guys watch Hermitcraft, but I'm pretty sure it was it Tango? Start of season 10, they're all meeting up, and his what they call his boomer ringtone. It is not a boomer ringtone, but yep, his phone's just going off. He's like, oh, it's the real professional out here. That's how it is. That's Oh, you haven't gotten an ad break. Okay, awesome. Yeah, technical stuff and interruptions and non-elevator music jump scares. Just, gotta run with it. It happens. If it happens to Tango, it can absolutely happen to me. You should have it up on your YouTube by the end of the day. Amazing. Guys, keep that in mind. Go watch the animated short. Also, glad to see Hermitcraft fans in the chat. I guess. I love seeing all like the cool builders in the redstone. It really gets to the heart of what I said earlier about how, now one of my creative hobbies is just playing Minecraft, because I like being able to build cool things with no stakes, and I love seeing what, the craziest of the craziest, like people on Hermitcraft, how they do things and how they come up with it, because they build things and use techniques that I would have never thought of. So You rarely watch gaming content, but YouTube Wrapped told you your game of the year was Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. I didn't even know that was a game. No, Black Thief. Okay, no, I'm still in survival. Building is slower in survival, but I am still building in survival. I assure you. You should one day do a Minecraft stream. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I will. Because I quite like not having that pressure. Okay, I gotta open up some new files because I am done editing the ones that I've already opened. Let's see, what else do I need to edit? You have to relearn how to play. Okay, no, that was me because I played Minecraft before a lot of the more recent updates came in. Like all the aquatic stuff, all the combat stuff had changed. There were like, I don't know, there's so much going on. I was like, okay, there are guardians, there are wardens, there are so many things. And I was a little bit overwhelmed. But yeah, I've been busy on the Minecraft wiki figuring out how things work as I play. And I love how many new blocks are. The Pale Garden update's out. I'm excited to one day when I have the time build with all that white wood. When that will be, I have no clue. But I'll get to it one day. Ooh, backgrounds. I gotta fix backgrounds, don't I? Okay. Alright, let's get to that then. Okay, good, you haven't stopped your quest for survival mode. Yeah, no, I have not. Don't you worry. I'm not giving up that easily. Maybe I will give up that easily, but not yet. You will be so proud of me. I have fought, okay, not fought, like I camped out and I fought them without taking any injury, but I have gotten myself several ender pearls from killing several endermen. What a champion, what a pro. No, it was I camped out in a little box and shot other mobs from far away and then had the enderman look at me while I'm under a little shelter. 'Cause I don't want to bother fighting. Also, yeah, the Life series finished today, and, well, I haven't seen any of the episodes yet because I'm doing this. Yeah, even when I'm not in survival, however you want to play. I do a lot of stuff in creative. I've actually been, trying to rebuild, what's it? The starting town from Pokemon White 2, because that's my game, guys. So yeah, that has been creative. Aspertia City, I think it is. Sorry, let me just get rid of some of these lighting layers because I gotta fix one of the background buildings. Hello, welcome back. Witch Brim, and my sister just watches you die repeatedly. Yep, I feel that. Creaking, yeah, that was added a few days ago. The Pale Gardens. I will not be visiting the Pale Gardens, but I will be building with that stuff in creative mode. Yeah, if I visit the Pale Gardens, it will absolutely be in the daytime. I don't have a need for the Creaking Heart. Anything that the Creaking gives you. I just want the wood and the moss, and then I'm out of there. So. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate that you are proud of me. A certain cat would be proud. You're right, my cat would be proud. So, Scott, basically the Pale Gardens, I need a ruler, don't I? The Pale Gardens are a new biome where the mob inside them, I created the wrong layer type for this. Whoops. The mobs inside are kind of like weeping angels. Oh, I just realized I don't need the rulers because I can't reach the ruler setting from here. That's fine. We're just gonna... Yeet. Nah. Nah. Okay, straight enough. Okay. Yeah, the Creaking Gardens are a new biome with basically weeping angels that will come kill you in the nighttime. And I don't want to deal with that, because I would be very bad at it. On average, how long does a page take for this? Ooh, okay. I think my average is about 8 to 10 hours, depending on the complexity of the page, how fast I work, stuff like that. Yeah. I saw what nether portals look like now and I felt fear. Mood. Oh, you're talking about a different cat. My bad. You're right, the other cat would also be very proud of me. Or he'd be disappointed that I am a wimp. Which I am, so I wouldn't blame him. A story made out of a world made out of wool. Are we still talking about Minecraft, or are you talking about like a comic you want to write? I'm gonna be honest, I never really watched all of Adventure Time. I had friends who loved Adventure Time, and I've seen a couple episodes, but not all of it, so I don't actually know who the character is that you're talking about. Okay, after I finish this door, I kind of want to go hunt down those webtoon questions. Because I should have them answered too. Oh, Pillow Row. Cool. What are my favorite shows / movies? That's a good question. Okay, favorite shows. Before you say anything. I'm aware that it was a train wreck that crashed and burned, but Voltron Legendary Defender was all-time favorite of mine for a long time. Was absolutely obsessed with it, and still holds a very special place in my heart. It's a found family, adventuring, silly characters. I think you guys can probably tell by now that I like those kinds of stories. But yeah, so Voltron was a big fan. I rewatched seasons 1 and 2 so many times. It's a little bit insane. Yeah, so that's a favorite show of mine. Avatar, super good. Not an animated show, but The Chosen, like the Bible one, the one Dallas Jenkins, amazing. Like 11 out of 10. I need to catch up. I didn't finish season 4, but so good. So moving. Even if you're not a Christian, I would highly recommend it. Movies. So yeah, I feel like I've started to think about this question more in like oh, animation studios ask you for interview type of things angle. So I feel like I have to come in with a disclaimer that I'm like, oh, I like these movies for fun, not because of their cinematography or whatever. But I have a lot of movies that I like just because I don't know, they're pretty nostalgic. And Bolt is definitely one of them. Love Bolt. What else? Mitchell's vs. the Machines, a recent favorite. Also very fun. And then a lot of others, like love me some Kung Fu Panda, some How to Train Your Dragon. Pretty easy answers. Encanto. I'm trying to think of movies. Both Spider-Verse movies, amazing, 10 out of 10. Yeah. The Chosen is fire. Yes. Chosen characters, they feel so alive. And that's my favorite thing about characters in Chosen movies. So yeah, would definitely recommend The Chosen. And also a rewatch of Bolt, because iconic. Okay, that did not change much, but hopefully it looks like it's slightly more at an angle. Oh, this one also needs to be an... Ugh. I don't want to change it though. I'm so lazy. You can barely see it. This style is so easy on the eyes. It's nice. Aw, thank you. What if, hear me out, I just... That? No. No, never mind. I was just gonna manipulate it. But I might just leave this background and hope that nobody notices or cares. Well, now you guys have seen it, so you will know. But the angle is actually incorrect. Oh, I don't have an example of it here. But it's supposed to go like, these buildings are straight, and then this one is like, oh, like at an angle, and then this line goes, you know, into the foreground. But I mean, I don't think anybody cares. This one was too much work. I might just leave it. Hello, welcome. You never noticed, to be honest. Yeah. Alright, cool. I'm lazy. We're moving on. This one I do need to fix though, because I changed some of the house layouts and how the fences work, and I had to pull myself up a reference. Oh, I guess, wait, hold on. Sorry, I'm so all over the place. No, don't! Ah! Do not contact the authorities. Please, I beg of you. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. Don't contact people, but okay, let me find. Somebody asked some questions in Webtoons, and I answered them in the comments, but I feel like I should also address them here, because I might as well. Okay, first of all, not a question, it was a comment, but this is one of my favorite comments, so I'm just gonna read it out. Someone said that they misread the city name, which is Kylum. Do I have that page up here? I do not. Okay, never mind. They misread it as chum and then calcium. Needless to say, I have a bone to pick with whatever government sharks put up this dystopia system. Yeah, so the city they're in is not in fact called chum or calcium. I just need to point that out, but I thought that was really funny. Where's the other one? Let me go find it. Oh, someone asked, will there be more characters added along the way for Rags and Rascals? And that is yes, absolutely. This person asked this right before Jasper was actually introduced, so I was like, well, funny story. Yeah, and Jasper would be the main supporting character joining the crew, but there are a few more like background characters coming in. And then someone also asked how Oregon is produced. If it was pronounced like Oregon, and it's not. So let me just go through some pronunciations real quick. It doesn't really matter since you're reading this in your head, but Auriga and Oregon, pronounced like that. Kylum. Kylum's pronounced like that. Character names, Arlo, Rhea, Jasper. I think those are fairly easy. Is there anything else? I think those are the main ones. But yeah, now you know. Fun information. If it makes you feel any better, my comic is named Axiom. Oh! Oh, you're the one who made Axiom. Okay, cool. I haven't gotten to know everybody in that group of comic artists yet, so Nice to see you here in the chat. Sorry, I didn't 100% know who you were, but now I'm like, oh, gotcha. Anyway, I can't tell you how many people have told me they misread it as autism. Oh. How do you misread Axiom as autism? I don't understand, but you know what? I feel for you. That's gonna be burnt in my brain when I read this later. Hey, if you want to call the city Calcium, be my guest. I don't mind. That's A-okay with me. What size is your brush? I know it sounds weird, but I feel like brush sizes matter on the line art. So what's yours? Okay, so I guess before I get to these comments again, I don't know if there are any more comments. I'm getting so distracted. Sorry. Brush size. My main drawing pen, I realize I don't have it up on the screen, but I set it to 75. Yeah. Most of my drawing pens are set to 75. And then the, like, brush tool, or what is this? Airbrush tool. That one, it varies in size all the time depending on what detail I need. If I need to cover a big area, just make it bigger. And then if it's a small bit, you know, shrink the size. So those kinds of things I don't have a set size for, but yeah, the main one's 75. Also page size. I don't know if you can see it. I think you can see it on the screen, but if you look at the very top, tippy top of my drawing things, like up there where my arrow is pointing, but not these things, like on top of that, right? It should say 6.25 by 8.75. I think that's not including the bleed. Like this line is the bleed line, and then yeah, this line right here is the safety, the bindings. Oh, I don't know which one's which. I think this is the binding size, 5.75 by 8.25, and then this is the full page size, the 6.25 by 8.75, and then there's a little bit extra for the bleed. If I got that wrong, I will correct myself and put it in the highlights of the stream. You're right, I could put pronunciations at the end of the comics, but I don't care enough to be honest. There aren't too many difficult to pronounce things, I believe. At least in my opinion. And if people pronounce them wrong, that's okay. It's pitch black outside, but you're not going to go to sleep. Go to sleep, please. Do not stay up for the sake of the stream. It will be here to watch when you wake up. It's okay. You've never once in your life used a pen larger than 30 for your lines? I mean, I guess that depends on how big the default tip is. If it's like really tiny, you're going to need a bigger brush size to make up for it. Whereas if it's already big to begin with, you can shrink it down. So I don't think me telling you my brush size is necessarily helpful, but yeah. Oh, you use Adobe programs to animate and use 4 sized brush. That too, if you're using different programs, the sizing methods will be different, right? Some of them might just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whereas others may have a bigger range for you to scroll through. So again, like, take what I said with a grain of salt. It may not mean what you think it means, you know? But yeah, it does depend on the brush. Back to the comments on Webtoon. After Jasper was introduced, and there's quite a few comments that are like, Jasper, you're back, or whatever. Someone asked, who is this lad and why is he the hype? And I might as well just share my answer. When I made the original short story comic for this, that was about 4 years ago. It was kind of a pilot of the story, but from a later scene, from Jasper's perspective. Yeah, most of that's not canon anymore, so don't go look it up and be like, oh, we know what's gonna happen. Yeah. Something similar may happen, but it's not accurate. Anyway, Jasper was the main character of that one, so after all these years, finally sharing a revised and updated version of the story, it's just nice to have Jasper back. It's like, oh, we've come full circle. Here we go again. You know? Yeah. You guys are still talking about the brush. Yeah, it definitely depends. Okie dokie, I think that those were all the questions I wanted to get to. The other ones are kind of plot related, and it's just you'll see. We'll see. Kind of thing. Oh, the arrow is still up there. Let's get rid of that. Okay. What was I gonna do? I got so distracted. There's so much to pay attention to. You should spoil the whole plot for us right now. Spoiler. Everyone dies. They don't. Don't worry. Okay, I needed references. That's what I was gonna do so that I can edit some pages. I don't think I'll get very much done, though, to be quite honest. Okay, so okay, I think I was gonna have the fence go to... Oh my gosh, did I color these completely wrong? Hold up. What? This building? It might be supposed to be red. Hold up. Oh no. Okay. This may be more than I can fix on the stream. Now I gotta not just change colors, but redraw some things and Did I make it red here? I'm so confused. Sorry, I'm just looking at other files. Red. The end one's definitely supposed to be red. Goodbye. Thanks for coming. Yeah, okay. Hold up. How I messed this up. This building is supposed to be red, apparently. And... So there's supposed to be a line of buildings on this wall, and it's supposed to be red, and then a light blue, and then a red. I guess this is the edge of the first red, which means this is the white. I don't know if that's clear, though. Maybe I should add a bit of the blue one here. Sure, we'll just do that. Why not? Why not? There. At least now you know kind of how it works, maybe. Fences. You wouldn't see it in those first two panels because it's too tall. Alright, here is the issue. Oh, I didn't draw any windows. We're just gonna leave. Do I want to draw those windows, or are we gonna chalk it up to... It's kinda vague and unimportant background stuff, so doesn't matter. I'm gonna leave it, because that seems like a lot of work. Okay, fences. This one I do need to do. Let's just make it easy for ourselves. Copy and paste. I'm just being lazy and using existing lines. Oh. I think this is probably the last thing I'm gonna finish up before we head out. Oh, question. How long have you been making comics? I mean, I think I've drawn comics here and there as a kid, but for like making and sharing these bigger comics online, I think I drew Beyond Auriga's Walls in 2020. So 2020, it's like summer. So a little more than 4 years, I guess. Though in that in-between time, it's not like I drew comics constantly. Yeah, like I made a few things here and there. Or made projects for school. But otherwise, not really. So yeah, 4 years technically, but drawing consistently every week. This comic has been going on for 4 months. And I started prepping a little bit before those 4 months, so I'd say that much time. 5 months, maybe. I think I will add some details here. It looks a little empty. Oh no! What did I do? I moved the background. Okay. Door. That's not a very straight line. Let's just copy this because I'm lazy. Oh shoot, I did this wrong, didn't I? Okay, curve on top, and then... These lines aren't perfectly straight. That's fine. It's fine. This is not... Oh. I don't think the perspective on this is very good. That's okay. Again, I don't think anyone will notice or care. I guess a lot of people really started stuff in 2020. You're gonna have this music stuck in your head all day. Okay, hold on. Scott, either now or later, look up on YouTube, Jono, Jono, hold music. He made it for this YouTuber named Grian, but it's like bossa nova hold elevator music, and I'll be honest, I've gotten so much work done with that music. I'm not even joking. It's elevator music that gets stuck in your head. So, if you want more music stuck in your head, go find that. As for the starting stuff in 2020, yeah. I mean, a lot of us were stuck at home, so we decided to do stuff with that time. That was like after lockdowns had happened, and then Webtoon had a short story contest. So I was like, I mean, I'm not doing anything else. May as well. And that's how we got here. You're on it. Good. You're gonna have a fun time. There's also an unhinged version, which should also be on Jono's channel. You're welcome to listen to that one too. It'll change your life. I'm telling you. Okay, if I'm gonna draw that door, I may as well draw this window also. Because I'm missing some windows and doors here. Ooh, more bossa nova recommendations in the chat. Yeah, like, I'll be honest, I don't know a whole lot about bossa nova music. I quite honestly have only heard the term because of Jono's song. For Grian's hold music. I can't draw straight lines to save my life! Okay. we're doing that one again. Not up to standard. Ah, wrong button. Oh my goodness. Welcome to the stream where I try and fail to draw one simple line. Oh no, what did I do? Better idea. There, just copied and pasted it, because I give up. It can't always be straighter though. Like I could have used a ruler, but I was stubborn and I didn't, so. I can also probably move this to the side. There, good enough. Actually, while we're at it, let's add this side's door. There we go. What is this playlist? It is just a playlist of mine using Epidemic Sound. It's a platform where you can use music without worrying about like having separate licenses for stuff or getting copyright claimed. Some people do get falsely copyright claimed, but yeah, it's a music platform that YouTubers can use. And I just found myself a whole lot of bossa nova and jazz, because I think it's very chill, and we like elevator music energy out here. There we go. Now there's a bit of... Oh, wait. I drew it straight. Should be at an angle. Because of the perspective! Ah! But yeah, check out Epidemic Sound. You do need to pay and subscribe if you want to use it in content. But also download stuff, you need to pay for that. I am losing it. But I think you can just look it up, search up some songs, listen on your own if you want. I think that's fine. I don't actually... You know what? I don't know what I'm doing, man. We're just gonna leave it, because I'm sick and tired. Let's just finish this door, and then we're gonna call it a day. So if you have any last questions, this is the time. I'll never answer them again. I'm kidding. You can definitely ask me questions in the future, and that's fine. Just not today. How every successful stream ends. Ah! And you felt that in your soul. I felt that in my soul. That's why I made the noise. Let's add some more. It's a little bit of light. I'm sure stuff reflected off the ground. I should probably also extend this building down. Do I care? Not particularly, no. Maybe I care a little bit. Oh! Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. This is the wrong building. There isn't even supposed to be a door. Oh, there isn't even supposed to be a door there. This is an entirely different building. It's supposed to be blue. I just wasn't paying attention. Oh my goodness. I'm so dumb. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna fix this on my own. Later. I'm so tired. Let's just answer this final question before I go though. How often do I stream? Not enough to do this properly, apparently. Yeah, no, I never really stream. This is the first time I've done it in years and years, and a long time ago I was playing a game called Such Art. So, I don't think those are up anymore. But, yeah, I don't do this often, and I probably will not do this often. From the original story, you remember that it was two brothers and Jasper. What made you change it to a brother and sister? You're right in remembering that. It was Arlo and his older brother Wyatt. One of the... Yeah, I guess the two main reasons that I changed it was because not shown in that original short story was a character named Rena, who was a friend of Arlo and Wyatt. And then as I worked the story around, I was like, she doesn't really need to be here. She doesn't really add much to the story, and she just kind of tags along. And then on the opposite end with Jasper, he had a cousin named Lynn, or Jocelyn, but just called her Lynn. She is important to the story, but she was so similar in character to Wyatt that I was like, okay, I don't really need both of them to be like this. And so, because I axed Rena, I was like, I have like next to no girls in this story. Oops. Except for Lynn. And because Lynn and Wyatt were so similar anyway, I was like, okay, why don't I move Rena, the character who was Rena, to Lynn's place, and then I combined Lynn and Wyatt as characters. So now we've got a character who you'll meet later on, when we get further into Jasper's side of the story. There, and then, yeah, over on the side of the story we're following now, instead of Wyatt, we've got Rhea, who is a combination of Lynn and Wyatt, and also, I don't know why I said also, there's nothing else to say. Yeah, that's basically what happened. Stream's over. Wrap it up. Is the original story still on Webtoon or readable anywhere? It is, actually. If you go on Webtoon, go to my creator profile, you can find that through the Rags and Rascals, because it says, you know, who made the comic, and you can click the name, blah blah blah. The original short story is still there. It's called Beyond Riga's Walls. I will warn you in advance that I don't think it's very good. And even if you read it, the plot's changed, the characters have changed, so it will not be canon to the current running story. But if you want to check it out, if you want to die from cringe or just see where this comic has come from in its early baby days, go right ahead, I guess. I would not, but you are free to. Thank you. I'm very glad you like the the siblings dynamic. I'm very glad that comes through. Yeah, I miss having Wyatt as a character, but also I like Rhea a lot better. I could have just changed Wyatt's character, obviously, a bit and kept him, but again, I combined Wyatt and Lynn. So, what do you mean 17 pages? Does it say that on top? Where does it say 17? Oh, 17 like updates on Webtoon? Each update is not one page. So actually, I am at, let's see how many pages I've got so far. Rags and Rascals is actually 47 or 46? 46, I think, pages in so far. We are... If the story caps at 300 pages, which I don't think I will, but just for the sake of this, let's say 300. We're about a sixth of the way there. So that's pretty exciting. Yeah, it is exciting to see the progress, though. Okay, anyway. Let's go to a page that I didn't just mess up and scream over. Sure, let's go to this one. Yeah, thank you guys for coming. I think I'll end the stream here. I'll fix the other pages eventually, when I don't feel like I want to scream. Yeah, hopefully I can also get a stream highlights Q&A type of video out, just so that it's easier to watch through and you can find the answers to some of the questions I answered without scrolling through 2 hours worth of stuff. But yeah, I guess that is it. Thanks for coming, and I'll see y'all later, I suppose.